What archaeologists didn't know was surrounding that whole area were more than 60,000 structures that they hadn't identified, deep in the unexplored jungle, where the trees stretch high and secrets seem to whisper from the shadows. A man made a shocking discovery. He found an old, weathered photo album hidden in the underbrush, waiting to reveal its long-lost mysteries. This isn't just any photo album. It's like a time capsule, offering a peek into the thrilling adventures of a forgotten early 20th century explorer. Join us as we uncover 20 of the most fascinating secrets hidden in the jungle, brought to light by an explorer's old photo album. Number 20. The Stone Balls of Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a breathtaking country, renowned for its stunning beaches, lush rainforests, and remarkable wildlife. But beyond its natural beauty, it also harbors some captivating mysteries. One of the most fascinating is the bolas dendra, nearly perfect spherical stone balls that continue to baffle experts. These mysterious stones were discovered in the 1930s by a United States company, searching for a place to cultivate bananas deep in the jungles of Costa Rica. Crafted from granodiorite, a tough and durable stone, these spheres have sparked endless curiosity because their true purpose remains unknown. Over the years, various theories have emerged, with some suggesting they were used as gravestones, symbols of social status, compass markers, or even tools for astrological practices. There are even more outlandish ideas that link them to extraterrestrial activities. What people do know is that these stones are ancient, likely created between 200 BC and 1500 AD by an indigenous culture. The stones were meticulously carved using smaller granodiorite tools and possibly polished with sand or leather to achieve their smooth surfaces. Scattered across the region, around 300 of these mysterious artifacts have been found, each one offering a tantalizing clue to a long-lost civilization's secrets. Number 19. Zombie ants. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a parasitic fungus known as Ophiocordyceps unilateralis targets carpenter ants in a truly eerie manner. This fungus essentially hijacks the ants' minds, compelling them to perform actions that ultimately benefit the fungus, even at the cost of their own lives. The process begins when the fungus releases tiny spores into the air. When an unsuspecting ant inhales one of these spores, it becomes infected. The fungus then starts to grow inside the ant's body, gradually taking control by releasing chemicals that manipulate the ant's brain. As a result, the infected ant begins to act in bizarre and unnatural ways. Driven by the fungus, the ant may leave its colony, climb up to a high spot in the forest, and firmly clamp down onto a leaf or twig. Tragically, this is where the ant meets its end. After the ant's death, the fungus continues to grow, eventually sprouting out of the ant's head and releasing new spores into the environment, ready to infect more ants. Scientists are still unraveling the mysteries of how exactly the fungus exerts such control over the ants. However, they do know that the fungus produces specific chemicals that likely disrupt the ant's nervous system, leading to the strange and fatal behaviors observed. Number 18. The abandoned bluebell. Nestled deep in northwestern New Brunswick lies a forgotten relic, the Bluebell Tunnel. Once a bustling railway route, this tunnel now stands deserted, slowly succumbing to nature's grasp. Constructed in 1910, the tunnel has weathered the test of time poorly. As someone steps into its decaying interior, the person immediately feels the temperature drop and senses a stillness in the air. The lively sounds of the surrounding forest fade, replaced by the eerie echoes of water dripping from the tunnel's cavernous walls. Named after the nearby community, the Bluebell Tunnel was once celebrated as the largest of its kind in the region. By the autumn of 1912, it was part of the National Transcontinental Railway, which made history by handling North America's largest rail freight shipment. However, as the years passed, the tunnel fell into disuse and became a safety hazard. Trains ceased to use it, and a new route was built, leading to even fewer visitors. Today, the Bluebell Tunnel stands as a mysterious and ghostly attraction. It draws adventurous souls eager to explore its shadowy depths. Visitors who brave the tunnel encounter old, rusted tracks and unsettling graffiti, remnants of a bygone era that add to its haunting allure. Number 17. Satanic leaf-tailed gecko. The satanic leaf-tailed gecko is a truly fascinating creature with a truly unique appearance. Its tail resembles a dead leaf so closely that it's almost impossible to spot in the wild. Native only to Madagascar, this unique lizard is nocturnal, meaning it comes out at night to hunt. Its diet is diverse, ranging from insects to young mice, though it faces threats from birds, snakes, and rats, which can prey on it. When danger approaches, this gecko defends itself in remarkable ways. It opens its mouth wide, makes eerie noises, and sticks out its reddish tongue to intimidate predators. But its most impressive feature is its camouflage. The satanic leaf-tailed gecko can blend seamlessly with dead leaves using a mix of gray, beige, brown, and mossy spots. During the day, it hides among branches and foliage, enhancing its disguise with its leaf-shaped tail. Larger geckos of this species can flatten themselves against tree trunks and use their sticky feet and fringed edges to make their outlines even harder to detect. This incredible camouflage technique helps them avoid many predators, especially birds. Interestingly, Australian leaf-tailed geckos have developed similar camouflage techniques independently, despite their distant evolutionary connection. Over generations, the geckos with the best camouflage have survived and passed on their traits. Number 16. Humpback whale. Deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, near the source of the mighty Amazon River, researchers encountered a baffling mystery. In Maharo Bay, close to Soares, Brazil, just 15 meters from Araruna Beach, an unexpected visitor made an appearance. A humpback whale. Local officials were astonished, noting that seeing a whale in this area at this time of year was highly unusual. Estimates of the whale's size varied. The Brazilian environmental group Waterbug reported that it weighed around 10 tons and measured about 8 meters long. Meanwhile, local authorities claimed it might have been slightly larger, reaching up to 11 meters. The situation grew even more perplexing when it was discovered that the whale's body had no visible signs of injury. There are two main theories about what led to this tragic event. One suggests that a powerful, unexpected tide might have carried the whale ashore, while another theory proposes that locals might have had to drag the massive creature out of the water after it met an unknown fate. Regardless of how it happened, the discovery of a humpback whale in the middle of the jungle remains a puzzling and heartbreaking mystery, leaving everyone to wonder how such a majestic creature ended up in this unlikely place. Number 15. World's largest peatland. A massive stretch of peat bogs in the central Congo basin has just been mapped out for the first time, revealing its true size. These peatlands are crucial in our fight against global warming because they store a large amount of carbon. Unfortunately, these vital ecosystems are under threat, mainly from big petrochemical companies that are drilling for oil. Peat is a special type of plant material that begins to decay, but never fully breaks down. Because these bogs stay wet, peat accumulates in layers over time, acting as a carbon sink by trapping the carbon produced by growing plants. If these peatlands dry out, which can happen due to changes in land use, the peat might start to decompose and release carbon back into the atmosphere. Recently, international scientists discovered these vast peat bogs in the central Congo basin, spanning an incredible 16.7 million hectares, more than 5 times the size of Belgium. Some areas have peat layers as deep as 6.5 meters. Their research shows that these peatlands contain between 26 and 32 billion tons of carbon, roughly equivalent to 3 years' worth of global fossil fuel emissions. Remarkably, 36% of the world's tropical peatlands are in the central Congo basin, making it a crucial storehouse of tropical carbon. Number 14. The ancient settlements. Recent breakthroughs have revealed that the Amazon rainforest, long believed to be sparsely populated, actually hosted a network of vibrant villages and settlements, even in its most remote corners. In 2018, Cutting-edge satellite technology uncovered 81 previously unknown villages